From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Using his legs, it's Brown. Spinning out of the tackle. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Well, he keeps it on the option. It's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job at knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Good to catch, it's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami...
Here he goes. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second and goal for the offense. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. It's a draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Handoff heading left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting.
It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Softball brought down after a nice run.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sure hands. It's Cook. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down after that completion. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle, and it's Brown. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
With the catch, it's Cook. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Going for his running back. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the offense trots back onto the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete with the running back. They can't even get there. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 4th. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Canes will start off overtime with the football first. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking for his back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. The Hurricanes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's in for a touchdown. They still need a two-point try, remember, before stepping OT. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for two here, trying to tie the game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And he gets into the end zone. How about that? Gutsy calls from both sides, and we're headed to a second overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. And now this offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. And now the try for the two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game, and now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.